What is up, gamers? It's finally time for some more Dark Souls 3. Took long enough, huh? Been a very busy time since the last Dark Souls 3 stream, so I haven't had the time or the energy. Don't know how long this stream's gonna be, because it's a little late. Gonna go for at least 2 hours. Maybe we try and beat Dark Souls 3 tonight? I don't know. Depends on what kind of pace we're moving at, how I'm playing. Anyways, let's see here. So, where we left the tier list off last time, if my OBS will load it. Here we had it. Last time we did Sister Frida. We did Nameless King. We did... Champion Gravetender? I think that is all. We started with Nameless King, and then did Ashes of Ariandel completely. So this time we are moving into the final stretch of Dark Souls 3, which is to take on the Ringed City DLC. I'd like to say we could beat that in one stream. I don't know if that's really realistic, because it's a lot longer than Ashes of Ariandel. But we don't really need to be super thorough with it. We're mostly well leveled. We just sort of need to get to the bosses. And maybe we'll try and do, I don't know, depending on the pace, maybe we beat Gale and then I say, okay, well, I've never fought Midir, let's make Midir his own stream. And then we'll try and do Midir into beating the game as the final stream for Dark Souls 3 before we start up Expedition 33. I don't know, that's just sort of me spitballing. So, also, as like the last couple streams, there is a chance that we're not going to be regular again, but I'm really trying. I'm really trying, and hopefully I should have a lot more quiet and time over the next couple days, starting on Wednesday. We shall see. Depends on a few factors. We'll see how it goes. But I'm ready to play the game, so let's bring it in. We should be at 76 deaths. I don't know when I pressed the minus key, but 76 is where it was at when I pulled it up earlier. So, let's jump into Dark Souls 3. Have a nice, chill, relaxing night with Dark Souls 3. There's a smudge on my glasses, and then I dropped them. Plus, I have some anecdotes and stories and stuff to bring into the stream for once, so that should be fun. So, let's go. And hopefully the audio is not royally messed up. I had to change all the audio stuff because me and Misfit did some Xenoblade stuff off stream to get him back up to speed for... I just pressed the touchpad button to open the map like I'm playing Afterimage, which is what I've been playing over the last few days. Which is a Metroidvania. So once again, this is the 20 millionth Dark Souls 3 stream where I have to remember all the controls on how to play Dark Souls 3 at the start of the stream. Let's go. I remember this area being pretty rough, because there's like the angels that like shoot lasers at you and stuff, which is kind of annoying. But Dark Souls 3 is a baby game made for babies, so I think we'll be fine. He says as he gets grabbed. Can you mash out of grabs in this game? I can never tell which... I never know which Dark Souls games you can mash out of grabs in. These guys are annoying. Anyways, it's nice to finally be back with some Dark Souls 3, because obviously it's been a while. I've been mostly playing a lot of Monster Hunter, because Title Update 2 was awesome, and then there was the festival, the Flame Fate Festival, which was a lot of fun. I haven't even really finished doing that, but I did all the stuff that was limited time. I still want to finish farming Arch-Tempered Uthduna, which I have not finished doing yet. I think I need like 4 more tickets. Okay, I didn't even see that guy, dude. That's cringe. Okay, I think you totally can mash out of that. Oh my god. It's kind of horrifying. But I was playing a lot of Monster Hunter. over this past week while I was not, I brought my PlayStation but not my whole streaming setup because bringing the whole streaming setup was just unfeasible. And while I was doing that, I ended up finally, after 200 hours platinuming Monster Hunter Wilds, all that was left was to do a few more crowns, and one afternoon, while I was just sort of like casually talking with a friend on the phone while doing a little bit of crown farming, I ended up getting 2 of the 3 remaining crowns that I had away from the platinum, and so then I was like, well, when we're this close, I may as well start to push it, and so I spent like maybe 20 minutes farming the last one that night, and got all the way to the platinum, which was super exciting. And did it in Luffy cosplay in-game, not in real life. I wish. Speaking of cosplay, that's also a big thing that I've been doing, and why I was away from my setup was that I was out of town to go to GalaxyCon with a couple of my friends, which was super fun. I have not been to a convention like that since, what, 2018, so it's been a good 7 years. And we went around the convention center. I went in cosplay. I took the cosplay that I had worn back in 2018 and spiffed it up with some new clothes that fit better and looked nicer and were of higher quality, and sort of remixed it into a reused. I reused my assets, you know, like a true FromSoft enjoyer. And we went around. We had an absolute blast of a time. It was super cool. It's just so good to be at one of those again. I haven't been in so long. It's so cool, just like every little bit of it. The shopping is fun, like seeing all the amazing art. Like even though you obviously like you want to buy every single piece of cool art you see, but you can't do that because it's just not realistic. But like just getting to window shop and all these cool artists with their like crazy artwork and stuff is super super fun. And getting to like people watch and see all the amazing cosplays and everything. Is just a total blast. Plus, like, on top of that, getting to just walk around a place full of a bunch of anime bullshit with some of your closest friends is, like, just the cherry on top, right? You know? Or I guess maybe the everything else is the cherry on top of getting to hang out with your friends is maybe a better way of putting it, but it was a ton of fun. We got to see a bunch of cool cosplays, a critical mass of One Piece. I really... I mean, obviously, like, it's hard to say because, like, I am also, like, on that wave, but One Piece has become so much more popular in the 7 years since I last went to a con. Because, obviously, I don't remember every single little detail about the convention that I went to in 2017 and 2018. But there definitely were not as many One Piece cosplays as there were that we saw this past weekend. I mean, it was like... you almost couldn't go 2 minutes without seeing a Luffy cosplayer. Like, it was just every inch, every corner. There was always, like, Luffy was everywhere. You could not avoid seeing Monkey D. Luffy. Not that I'd ever want to avoid seeing Monkey D. Luffy. But it was just, like, a ton of One Piece stuff everywhere, which is super cool as somebody who's now, like, really into One Piece. Unfortunately, you know, we didn't go in, like, I didn't actually, like, talk with them and get a signature and stuff because the lines were extraordinarily long and we had been tired from walking around 6 hours before we got ready to go do lines and stuff. And also they were a little expensive for, like, actors that I'm not, like, obsessed with that I'd want to get, like, a signature from. Like, say Robbie Damon, for example, or, like, Matt Mercer was there, then maybe I would have been like, yeah, I want to stay in line for this. But I did see... Patrick Seitz, English voice actor of Dio, a whole hell of a lot of other characters, Frankie as well. I saw him leave his booth to go, I don't know, either to lunch or to just go, like, experience the convention for himself, you know? Which was cool, and we got a glimpse of Michael Rooker and Sean Gunn from a distance as well, which was kind of cool. Take the plunge, you won't die. This is a sick Night Rain reference. There's no fall damage. On the sun is so sick. so that was a lot of fun. What else did we get up to? So we ended up not staying in line for new things. We did do a lot of people watching. I mean, there was some crazy lines, like especially there was a line for there was like a Q&A with Grant Gustin, the live action actor for The Flash in the TV show, not the really shitty movie. That's Ezra Miller. And I don't know if I've ever seen a line that long in my entire life compared to the line for to see the Grant Gustin Q&A. It was like snaking back and forth across this giant room in the convention center like multiple times over, alongside like they had to shut down, or not shut down, they didn't shut it down, they blocked off an escalator because there was just so many people trying to go through it, and they were all just like completely, so they had to shut it down so that people wouldn't just start ramming into each other on account of, you know, you can't just like stop going up on an escalator. You can't hear people watching without thinking about Yusuke. Unfortunately, I did not see any Yusuke cosplay. I did see, I almost bought, there was one place that had these like collectible, like collector's pins, like Persona ones, and they were sold out on most of their P5 stuff, but they had some Akechi ones left, and I was in Akechi cosplay, so I was very tempted to buy one, but then when I considered how much cooler stuff I could get for the same price as one of those pins, I was like, you know what? I would rather get Buggy the Clown Chopper, and that's what I did instead, so. But I didn't see any Yusuke cosplayers. I did see a few other Persona cosplayers other than myself. There was a Yukari that I saw, which for a hot minute, we saw her like 30 billion times. We kept like snaking past each other. For a while, I thought that they were dressed as Momo from Dandadan, until I saw the C's armband after like the third time we saw her. Which is like, you know, it's not Yukari's fault that Momo Ayase also wears like a pink jumper and a short skirt and a choker and like a big bow sometimes. I guess they didn't have the big green earrings, which would have been the giveaway that it was actually Momo. I also don't remember where to go in this area where you're getting shot at by the angels. I'm just kind of going in a direction until eventually we find where we're supposed to be. Try right and then let there be revenge. What, can you like attack the angel? I don't think that's the thing that happens. So maybe I'm just misremembering. What other stuff did we see? Obviously, Critical Mask of One Piece stuff. We saw a couple really cool JoJo cosplayers. There was a really cool Dio cosplay that we saw. There was a Diego from Part 7 that was really slick, that I didn't see, but my friend saw and got a picture with. Nice. Oh, that does kill the angel. Where am I going? Where am I going? Let's see. What else did we see? I'm trying to think of like any other notable cosplays that like really stood out. Not mine. Mine was, I mean, mine was fine, but like, you know, I didn't have anybody recognize me, or at least I didn't hear anybody go like, "Oh, that's Akechi." But in my defense, I was also cosplaying not his normal, like, not his, like, Phantom Thief outfit or his, like, normal outfit. It was the Dancing All Night DLC outfit based off Persona 4 Dancing All Night that they didn't even put in the dancing games. I still can't believe they made dancing outfits for the entire Persona 5 cast and then didn't put any of them in the dancing game. Those games were such disappointing cash grabs, and I'm still upset about it. I see a message, and I would like to read it, but there's enemies here. Let me deal with these guys first, and then I'll read what you say. Remember when the DLC first released, they had to nerf the damage of the angels because they did way too much damage. Loincloth! Yes! So I know there's a somewhere around here where we have to drop down to get to the demon princes. Or you drop down to get to the bonfire, and then you drop down from the bonfire to the demon princes. I feel like you don't have to go through this poison swamp area. Also, this is like, Miyazaki was like, this might be the last thing we ever get to do for anything. I'm putting the poison swamp with giant angels that shoot lasers at you, and you cannot stop me. I feel as though all I have done is backtrack to where we started. Let's see. But yeah, we saw Patrick Seitz, which was cool. I might have seen Kellen Goff, which is Diavolo's voice actor, also noted voice actor for like 4 different versions of Freddy Fazbear or something like that. I mostly know him from Diavolo in Part 5. He really couldn't help himself, exactly. Hold on, isn't that... Yeah, we're using the FAP ring. FAP plus 3? Don't mind if I do. I really don't know where I'm going. I'll be honest. This is the issue. This is how we end up not beating Ringed City in a stream, is that I have no freaking clue where to go in this opening section at all. I don't know if I've ever... This is also very, like, akin to that one area in the Nightmare Frontier. Is very similar to this, except instead of Winter Lanterns, you have these guys who look like the Omen Killers in... or not the Omen Killers, the Omens in, Elden Ring. Who are, like, barely in Night Rain. I think they show up in, like, they're like the ads before the night boss when it's Morgott. I think that's like the only time that they show up in Night Rain. Okay, maybe we go this way. I'm sorry, Grey Rat. I know it's not literally Grey Rat, but it looks like Grey Rat. This is an interesting situation that we're in here. But we also, I did a good bit of shopping. I saw a lot of cool stuff. Desert Pyromancer Zoe. This is a Dark Souls 2 reference, is it not? Isn't that the Dark Souls, isn't that a Dark Souls 2 set? From that one Dark Souls 2 enemy, the Desert Pyromancer? That's in like the Poison Swamp area? And they have like the step on you animation? Did I find the Silver Serpent Ring plus 3 or past where you find it? I sure didn't. To be honest, I don't really think we need the souls. If anything, we probably shouldn't have the regular Silver Serpent Ring on still, but... Oh no. Okay. Is there a path here that involves not face-tanking these? And by face-tanking, I mean just not getting hit because I'm goated? Oh, I got hit. Yeah, it's right there. That's where we're supposed to go. It's right down here. I think. It's like right here, and then this down here is the bonfire, and then that down there is the Demon Princess. Okay, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. Zoe the Pyromancer's still over there. She's gonna not die. Good for her. Let's see if we can level. Got a Discord notification. Let me see what it is. If I can click on the right thing on my phone, I'm fumbling. It's a thing from the Monster Hunter channel talking about what the new event quests are. I don't care. Thank you, though. Okay. Let's see. What are some of the things that I got a nice set of things that I bought. Some really cool stuff. The big find is we found there was a vendor selling the JoJo Agogo art books, which is like a bunch of huge printed like a bunch of Araki's illustrations over the span of like 25 years or something. Yeah, it's a Dark Souls 2 reference, exactly. Noted Dark Souls 2 fan. Greatest lad. Picking up on all the Dark Souls 2 references. They really made a sequel to Dark Souls 2 and they called it Dark Souls 3. Can you believe that shit? Okay. Alright, time for the Demon Princes. Losing sanity ahead. Come on, they're not that hard. And before we get hard-walled on Demon Princes. Alright. Now the thing is, I don't remember which one you're supposed to kill first to make your life not a nightmare. So we're just gonna... Oh god, we're toxic. I don't remember them doing that. Ow, you get me out of my Estus, that's not nice. God. This definitely feels like more of a nightmare than I remember it being, for sure. I feel like I remember them taking turns a little bit more than this. They're just kind of sitting on top of each other right now. But isn't, like, one of them supposed to be, like, on fire, and that's the aggressive one, and the other one's not on fire, and he is not aggressive? We just happen to have them both next to each other, foolishly. Ow. Back it up, heal. Please stop. You're so fast and chasing me so far. Big stagger, take the riposte, which is a metric truck ton of damage. I rolled that. That's unfortunate. I mean, obviously I didn't because I got hit, but, like, I could have sworn I pressed the button in time. Let's see if we can't kill the demon in pain before the other one gets aggressive. Alright, hopefully the demon in pain is the one you're supposed to kill first to make your life easier. I don't know. They don't explode when they power up, so I can just, like, hit them a couple times. Oh, I rolled that in time. I rolled that one in time, too. I should heal here, but I'm going to get greedy and try and go for a stance break. It did not break his stance. That didn't break his stance either, and I'm dead from Toxic. Yeah, more like one will be more aggressive than the other. Exactly. Okay, that was rough. But I think I'm getting a bit of a handle on it there at the end. And then I just decided to ignore the Toxic, and I died as a result. I also didn't get the flask upgrades off screen, which also is not helping. Because my heals are much worse. But it's fine. We'll see. Maybe if it's a problem in this stream, I'll deal with it before the next stream, which hopefully that will be the last stream. Unless this somehow ends up being the last stream, but I'm not feeling particularly confident that that's going to happen at the moment. God, this weapon takes so much stamina. It's like I'm playing Dark Souls 2. I just can't stop mentioning Dark Souls 2 today. Huge riposte. Ow. Leave me alone. I can't see anything? Okay, that's fine. Okay, get away. I cannot believe I dodged that, I'll be honest with you. That definitely should have caught me. I really want to try and kill... Okay, let's just leave him. It's annoying, but let's just leave him. That should have hit me too. There's no world where I dodged that correctly, and it worked anyway. I thought there was another attack at the end of that string. Yeah, like what they just did there. Get me out of the toxic! I don't want to get toxic. If we can avoid getting toxic, then things are lovely. Okay, you're both being very aggressive right now. Okay, Demon Pain is depowered. There's the stance break, get the riposte, which I thought would kill. It did not, obviously. I want to see if I can get the kill. Get me away. Don't get toxic. Try not to get toxic. Didn't get toxic. That's great. The other one's powering up, so let's kill this one. Heal. And then I couldn't see his attack behind the other one's corpse, which is a little annoying. Okay, I dodged that way too early. That should kill. And we did it! We beat them! Right? Why can I still lock on? I still hold the belief that this fight would be better if it did, like, victory achieved after you killed the second one. But, you know. Okay, I thought there was, like, a big explosion and there just, like, wasn't. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, we're fine. We didn't get hit. Huge. he's doing this move again. Oh, that has like a shockwave on it now. Good to know. He's kind of built like Moon Presence a little bit, is he? Oh my god! There is absolutely no world where I thought that was gonna kill me. I thought I was totally fine. There is no world where I thought that was gonna kill me. Okay. Alright, that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. There is absolutely no world where I thought that was gonna kill me. That is insane damage on that move. Gotcha. I understand. Don't get hit by that again. You got it. Okay, but I feel like I was kind of in the groove there. It takes a little bit. I feel like maybe I should be trying to get greedier with the charged heavies. Let's see how that goes. If I try to be greedy with charged heavies this run, see how it goes, see how it treats me. Get out of the toxic. Go for a charged heavy. Oh, 3 charged heavies not enough for a stance break? That's crazy. Another charged heavy. That's enough for the stance break, though. Get over to the head. Take the riposte. The other one is on top of me, which is not nice of him. Alright, can you two get desynced, please? Okay, he's depowering. Did not want to go for a running heavy at all. Just kill the demon from below. Huge. Okay, it definitely chews through stamina a little bit, but I feel like the charged heavy strat was kind of going crazy there. Go for another one. I mean, I'm doing a strength build. I should be holding R2, right? Like, that's kind of how these things work. That didn't hit! That's a little upsetting. Bonk. Bonk, stance break, riposte. I'm still blown away by how much damage ripostes do in this game. It's actually nuts. They do so much damage. Alright. Let's just heal up to full, just to be safe about it. Okay, the charged heavy strat definitely felt better. I think it might have used a few more... Okay, there is an explosion. Gotcha. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but there is one. That's good to know. Right, this is this thing. It's sort of similar to like an Orphan of Cause move a little bit. I'm gonna go for a charged heavy here. Nice. Go for a second charged heavy. Nice. Okay, it didn't one-shot me that time, but I still failed to dodge it correctly. Is that like a grab? I feel like this is going to stance break. So I'm just going to greed while he's doing whatever he's doing. And go for the stance break, which did work exactly as I planned it. Okay, I feel like I should be not close to him while he's doing that. Okay, Fire Giant. You put down Fire Giant orbs. I don't know what this is that he's doing. I'm just going to kind of circle strafe until he stops. Okay, he has stopped. Whoa, no, he's not. What is that? Oh my god. Oh my... What the hell? That is so much damage. Okay, so which one did I kill first? Because that's the harder one, isn't it? The meteor attack? Which one do I need to kill first so I don't have to deal with the meteor attack? Because I just sort of killed the one that was aggressive to me from the rip. And I don't remember which one I killed first. Because I feel like outside of that super, I kind of had everything on lock there until he did the meteor attack. That's not a good... That was a poorly timed charge heavy. That was an even worse timed charge heavy. Okay, I thought the screaming sound was a signal the other one was doing a poison attack, and then there was no poison attack. He screamed. Wow, I'm so bad. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, I'm not dead. You don't remember? Well, we're gonna find out, I guess. Can you two stop staggering on top of each other, please? We got a stance break. Can I get the riposte? I was pressing R1 and the riposte didn't come out. No. What a bummer. Okay. Heavy. Because, like, one of them does the meteors and the other one does, like, a laser or something, right? Isn't that how it works? Or is that what the other attack is? I'm trying to remember what it is. Heal here. Okay, well, the other one's staggered on top of us, so I couldn't get my Church Heavy there. Okay, well, we're gonna find out if I'm supposed to kill the Demon in Pain first, then. Remember, Chad, Demon in Pain was the one we killed first this time. So if we see the meteors, then we know to kill the demon from below first. And if we don't see meteors, then we know to kill Demon in Pain first. I also don't know if there's, like, a strat to avoiding the meteors. Like, if you can just, like, stand behind the rubble or something and be fine. Man, what a bummer. This DLC really is going to stop us from beating Demon Souls' death counter. This game just had one DLC like Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne. We would have crushed it. Oh, I really didn't think that was going to hit me there. That's a bummer. That was a poorly timed dodge by me. Wow, another poorly timed dodge by me. Playing really bad right now. How did that hit me? Okay, I think this is the laser attack. So I think we need to kill... Well, we killed Demon in Pain first, right? So we want to keep killing Demon in Pain first. Because that's not so bad. Bro, where is the stance break? Maybe he has, like, increased poise or something during that attack? So we hit him with, like, 4 or 5 charged heavies, and he just, like, did not get knocked down. Console Radon looking ass. Bro, where is the stance break? Okay, well, I'm missing my charged heavies now, which is not ideal. We also have, like, no flasks left, which is also not ideal. On account of me taking everything to the face. Maybe we can get a charged heavy here. Still not a stance break? Holy shit, man. How much poise does phase 2 demon... Oh, there's a stance break. We stance broke him during the dive kick move, which he hit me. He hit me and we got the stance break at the same time. That sucks. Because we didn't get the riposte damage. I mean, there's a world where we get, like, kind of lucky here and win. I don't think it's gonna happen, though. To be honest. Okay, there's a stance break. I don't know how we got a stance break there. To be honest with you. Do not know. Uh-oh. We're fine. That was a really bad R1. Charge heavy. I was out of stam. I tried to go for an R1 to kill him, but I didn't have stam. Believe! Let's go. I'm goated. I'm goated. I'm goated. I'm goated. I'm goated. I'm goated. He's goated. He's goated. Soul of the Demon Prince. Ember restored. My heart is beaten. That one got me going there. My heart is, like, beaten out of my chest. I forgot how much fun Dark Souls is, man. I was here, chat. I was here. Yeah, I gotta say, you know, every time I play this game, I like this boss more. Let's go. All right, let's go to the Firelink, and then I'll bring out the tier list here. So I think the Demon Princes are very good. I do not think the Demon Princes are Ornstein and Smo level good for a duo boss, but I do think they are Dark Lurker level good for a duo boss. I think their moveset feels really good. It feels good to roll past them and charge a heavy attack. Feels really clean. I like that there's a modular decision making on which one you want to kill. Um, I like the powered up, powered off thing in the first phase. The visuals are cool. The music is cool. The arena is enormous, which I really appreciate, and allows them to do some of these cooler, flashier moves without it feeling sort of limited, which is actually something that Dark Souls 3 Ring City DLC does really well. Demon Prince, Gale, and I believe Midir also all have enormous arenas, which I think works really well for them. Sister Frida's room is pretty big too, although sometimes you still get stuck in the wall. So I think Amazing is a really fair ranking for them. I don't think they're quite at the highs of these. I'm still feeling like Artorias might be a bit of a sneak, but I think the Demon Prince is incredibly good. And I like it more every time. Because when I first played this game, I thought they were kind of lame. And then the second time I played Dark Souls 3, I liked them a little bit more. And then this time, they're great. They're amazing. I think really my first time it was that I was just so, like, pilled off of Guardian Ape from Sekiro that I was so hung up on the fact that it doesn't have, like, the victory achieved thing when you kill the first phase, that I thought it was kind of lame, which I do still concede is lame. And I think it would be a better fight if it did victory achieved, and then out of the fire of the victory achieved message, they relit and revived to fight you for another round. I guess we'll go to 40 strength. Now, what the heck do we level up? I don't know. Luck? Get some item discovery. Maybe we could do Dex to level up. Like, maybe try some other strength weapons that need higher Dex requirements. Maybe we just keep pumping Vigor. I guess we'll just keep pumping Vigor. Who cares, man? What difference does it make? Alright. And now our next required boss is everybody's favorite, Half-Light. Yippee. I can't wait to fight Half-Light, my favorite Dark Souls 3 boss. Anyways, back on the topic of GalaxyCon, which I wasn't done talking about before we got to Demon Princes. To finish up on the other things that I found that I thought were cool and I purchased. The main find was the JoJo Go-Go art book, which I said right before we got into the fight. I haven't looked through my copy yet, but me and two of my friends both bought, or all three of us bought a copy of the JoJo Go-Go art book that this guy was selling. He had like 5 of them, and we were like, well, we're not letting other people take these before we get back, so we each bought one for ourselves. And the artwork in them is just gorgeous. I mean, like, I love Araki's art, and his artwork is so good. And I've seen a lot of these art pieces before, like, digitally, but seeing them in paper, like, beautifully displayed in this art book, it's just astounding. It's truly, truly astounding. And then, let's see. I also picked up... I got this, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's either a magnet or you can use it as, like, a little standee thing. But it's this, like, multi-layered piece that's, like, it, like, pops out. It's, like, it's got, like, it's, like, sort of three-dimensional of one of the One Piece color spreads that looks super sick. It's this, it's the color spread where they're all in this, like, it's all the guys on the straw hats in this tiny little boat smoking cigars and shooting giant machine guns while they're dressed like mafia guys. One of my favorites. I think it's all the guys minus Chopper. I don't think Chopper's in that art. But it is one of the arts where you have Brooks smoking a cigarette and the smoke is coming out of his eyes, which is my kind of shit. I found this one artist in the artist alley who had this gorgeous print of. Also, we're in the Ring City. This gorgeous print of Asamitaka from Chainsaw Man Part 2 that I just could not. Like, I wasn't planning to buy a print or anything because I just have nowhere to put something like that. It was too peak. I couldn't stop myself. I could not stop myself. And then while I was there, I was on a mission to find the best Tony Chopper to buy. Because I love Chopper.
Yes, I have
and I was split between, there was one Chopper we saw that was, I forget what the brand, there's like a lollipop or like a sucker brand called like Chupa Chups. Chupa Chup lollipops. And it was a Chupa Chups themed Chopper. And I was so close to buying that one. But then there was this beautiful one of Chopper where he's dressed as Buggy the Clown. And I just couldn't stop myself. I'm too obsessed with Buggy the Clown. It took me over. Although Chupa Chups Chopper was very tempting as well. And then the only other thing that I bought was something for a friend of mine. But in case Misfit, for some reason, decides to watch a Dark Souls 3 stream for once in his life, I don't want him to get spoiled on what it is, so I'm not going to say what it was. Also, this section kind of sucks. This is like my least favorite part of the Ring City, is these like giants that summon all the archers that shoot at you. To be honest, I don't care for it. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. We didn't die. I thought I undershot that, but we're chilling. And I think there's any other major things from GalaxyCon to mention other than those. But it was a great time. I'd love to go to more cons. It's been 7 years, so it was fun getting to do something like that again. I don't know if or when I ever will, but, you know, it could be fun to do again. I'd love to do, like, some more cosplay stuff, because cosplaying was super fun again. I don't remember that at all. Okay, we gotta get to these stupid giant guys and get rid of them. Oh my god, that is so much damage. Oh my god, I hate this section. I hate to be negative. These are like the thing that every time I get and play Dark Souls 3, I get to this part of the Ring City, and there's another one later where there's like 3 of these guys in a swamp, and every time it like nukes my enjoyment of Dark Souls 3 right at the end, and I get sick of it, and then I never fight Midir as a result. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm going about it wrong, and there's like a way to fight these guys where they don't just spawn a bunch of guys that two-shot you when you're trying to kill them. And I just don't know how to do it. Or maybe you're just supposed to ignore them. But ignoring them feels bad, because you can kill them and make them stop shooting at you, but... But it's a real nightmare. God, all this to get the half-light, huh? All this to get the half-light. Let's just try ignoring him, see how he treats us.
Many of us are by the fire, forsaken.
Oh, hey, man.
I speak of thine kind and mine. Behold this city. We are kindred, but like 2 eyes which gaze upon the other. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin. One own fear.
Yeah, sure, man. Whatever you say, buddy. Beware you have left. Ah! Stop pushing me. That's crazy. Just visions of above. What's above? I don't see anything above. Maybe there's a guy that drops down. What a lovely sound effect on that guy. What is bro yapping about, right? Apologies for not being locked in on the Dark Souls lore. My lore knowledge extends to, isn't that an armor set from Dark Souls 2? Whoa, dude, whoa. Also, I think it's somewhere in this like whole area is where you find Midir, right? You have to like hop off the middle of like one of the elevators in this area or something. And that's how you get to Midir. I've only ever gone into Midir's boss room like once, so I'll probably need to be guided on that whenever we get around to doing Midir. I might just have to look it up. Now, why am I being cursed when I step into that room? Or still being cursed? This is not good. This is in Dark Souls 2. I can't just completely ignore curse because it does literally nothing in that game. I gotta say, that's one thing that I love about Dark Souls 2 is the curse just is something you can ignore entirely. Unless you're like really obsessed with having a full health bar. This is such a pretty little area. The Ringed City guy! It's John Ringed City! God, the Ringed City armor is so freaking cool, dude. It's so cool. It's just so cool. They were like, what if we made the coolest armor, knight armor ever? Forgot to mention this yesterday. Bioshock has a making of documentary you can find in-game, and I opened it and got jump scared by Jeff Keighley. John video game. It's weird to think of Jeff Keighley as a person that has existed for a longer stretch of time than the last, like, 5 years. Does that make sense? Like, I've even been aware of Jeff Keighley for longer than that period of time, but it feels weird to imagine Jeff Keighley being a person that has existed since before COVID. Is that strange to say? I was watching the Game Awards pre-COVID, and that's still sort of where I'm at right now. Is that I find it hard to imagine Jeff Keighley existing prior to that point in time. How delusional am I? On a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, you're spitting. 10 being, yeah, you're gonna pull Kita-san Black, just trust. I don't even play the horse game and I can't stop referencing it on stream. I haven't opened the horse game in like 2 weeks or something, by the way. I didn't get sucked in by the horse game. Cool game, not for me though. Oh, put away the great shield, man. That's not even a great shield, it's just a normal shield. Why was I not locked on? I'm just curious. What's that about? Bro thinks he's Mesmer the Impaler. That's crazy. Let's see. I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. Maybe it's gonna go away. That's sort of what happens when you say you're about to sneeze, then it disappears.
Speak thee the thine own God.
Gwyn?
Perhaps 'tis why we make him. I am known as Shira. They who are ken to
Okay, yeah, but
God's
these
name
guys are coming up the stairs, girl. You gotta talk a little bit faster, girl.
as the fire. Thou stuckst it.
Okay. Thanks. I really wish I knew what was causing the curse buildup. So this is like a bit of a nightmare situation, isn't it? Oh my god, that is so much damage. Okay. So what is the plan here? I don't know the answer to that question. Oh, there's more. Isn't there like a shortcut here somewhere? I've sort of backed myself into a corner here. This area also kind of reminds me of that one area in Demon's Souls. The one where like the fat enemy drops the gate in front of you and laughs. You know what I'm talking about? So there's 4 of these guys, which is not what I would call ideal. Okay, I think I somehow managed to de-aggro them, which is huge. Incredible stuff. Some small enemies that emit curse buildup when standing near them. Yeah. Okay, let's go this way. I'm pretty sure going down into that swamp is where we, like, need to go. Because then it leads to the area where Midir shows up, and then after you do the area where Midir shows up, you go into the, like, the big tower that's like a circle, and you go around in a circle, and it's very similar to an area in one of the previous games that I can't remember. And I always associate that area with Mario Sunshine, because the first time I was there, I was watching a, like, world record history video about Mario Sunshine speedruns. It's kind of like how I associate the fishing hamlet in Bloodborne with... I associate the fishing hamlet in Bloodborne with the Gishki video from Rada. Because that video came out... There was a time I was playing Bloodborne, and I was in the fishing hamlet when that video came out, and I remember watching it at the time when that video came out, while going through that area and killing all the enemies and stuff. Right. I don't know why I forgot about you. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. It's a real bummer. Okay. I guess we also never looked over here. I don't know if there's even anything over here that we can do right now or not. There's an item. There's an ember. It's not really worth my time, but you know. I'm so thirsty. Okay, for some reason, this ping in the Monster Hunter Discord is, like, not disappearing. There we go. I got it to fix. Apparently the speedrun challenge for Arch-Tempered Uthuna is out now, so I need to go do that at some point. So that I can get the pendant. I'm still so pissed about... Here's a small tangent about something from Monster Hunter Wilds. The first speedrun challenge they released, the one for Doshiguma, I at first was like, oh, well, Hunting Horn, which was my main weapon at the time, and it's still a little bit the case now, but not nearly as bad as it was then, because its weapon's got so many buffs lately, which are wonderful, and I'm very happy about them. But at the time, it was considered the weakest weapon in the game, or like the slowest weapon in the game, and so I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get the speedrun challenge complete with the Hunting Horn, even though it's my best weapon. And so I need to go out of my way to use a different weapon that's faster so that I can get the pendant. And when I was doing it with the Greatsword, or not the Greatsword, was that the Greatsword or the Dual Blades? One of the two. I forget what the weapon was. I think it was Greatsword. I just, like, could not beat it in time. And I was like, well, what if I just, like, tried using the Hunting Horn because it's a weapon I'm actually, like, familiar with and I play regularly. And then I was able to get the time needed to get the item on the Hunting Horn. But for some reason, the like leaderboard thing was like completely bugged out, and it only would register my greatsword time that was like a B rank instead of an A rank, and no matter how many times I beat the challenge with Hunting Horn, it would not overwrite my B rank time with my A rank times. And so I don't have the pendant. I don't have the A rank time pendant for the first speedrun challenge. Because I gave up on trying to do it with greatsword because I'm terrible at that weapon. And for some reason, the thing was just bugged. And I'm still salty about it. But hey, at least I have the Arch-Tempered Raydal one. And then I have an A rank on the leaderboard for the Mizutsune one. So at least like the ones that gave cooler pendants I'm not going to miss out on. But I am a little sad that I missed out on the first one. Because like I did do it. I beat the challenge. It's not my fault that Monster Hunter Wilds doesn't work. Sometimes. I'm guessing that maybe it was like a consequence of the fact there were so many people cheating at the time. And there still are, like, all the if you actually look at, like, the leaderboards, it's just a bunch of, like, 1-second kill times, which are physically impossible. Because people cheat to get top of the leaderboard and then get banned. So. But, I'm still upset that I don't have that talent. Or not, it's not a talisman, but a pendant. Even though I basically never use pendants in Monster Hunter Wilds. Because I think that they don't, or at least the ones that you get for free, most of them look pretty ugly or don't match with anything. And so, as a fashion obsessed hunter that I am, I don't particularly care for them. Let's get some stamina back. Anyways, that's my tangent about Monster Hunter Wilds. But now that the Uthduna one is out, I need to get better at that fight, because I don't know what the time we need to beat is for an A rank. Seeker of the Spurned. I'm not Embered, so this must be an AI. Unless there's a way to get invaded while not Embered by a real person. I don't think that's a thing that can happen. Alright, nice. Error, YouTube is not responding. That's not good. Is everything okay on the stream right now? What do you mean, error, YouTube is not responding? That sounds bad. Is everything good on stream if you can still hear me? The preview that my YouTube studio is showing me looks fine. So, I don't know, if there's something that's broken, please tell me in the chat so that I can worry about it. But I'm guessing that YouTube is just freaking out over mostly nothing. Things are good on your end? Okay, they look good on my end testing it as well. But YouTube Studio is freaking out, so. Okay, now it's done freaking out. Thank you for the scare, YouTube Studio. I appreciate it. Okay, so this way was not the shortcut, obviously. I really could have sworn there was a shortcut. Maybe there just isn't one, and I'm just delusional. This is entirely possible. I thought that that was a lot closer than it was. Heal. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with this guy, I think. Can you backstab these guys? You sure can't. They have so much health. Why do these guys have so much health? Oh, good. Now there's 3 of them. Like, this is the other issue, is, like, we just like, can't fight these guys, because there's so much health, and there's 3 of them. And so it takes us so long to kill one, and then the other 3 end up on top of us. mean, if you want to tango over here, I'm more than willing to do that. Okay, it seems like they don't have a lot of poise. So we're like micro-staggering them with R1s. Oh my god, why do they do 80% of my health with a basic attack, man? That's crazy. Why do these enemies do more damage than the bosses? This is the Souls game endgame problem, though. Elden Ring has this problem, too. Like, once you get to, like, Farum Azula, and the Banished Knights do, like, 80% of your health a swing, and then Malekith does, like, half. If anything, Night Rain is, like, the only Souls game that doesn't have that problem at any point, I feel like. I mean, it does in the early game, but, like... the Night Lords feel more threatening than any of the basic enemies do. If you can drop attack them, they die in one hit? There's simply no way. There's simply no way that's true. There's simply no way it isn't true. I did not know that. There is no world where I knew that was a thing that you could do to those guys. That's insane. They work like the flame chariots in Night Rain. They're just the flame chariots fused with the omens from Elden Ring. Yeah, I did not know that was a thing. That's huge knowledge gained there. This is what having my lovely chat here is all about, you know? I can't believe that. Why did they work like that? My curse is going up really fast, though. I thought they were all dead. They were not all dead. What a bummer. What a bummer. That's on me. Ugh, I am not drinking enough water. Okay, I don't think I really need to kill these guys. I don't think they chase me to the first ringed knight guy. Okay. Oh, YouTube Studio is giving me the thing is not responding thing again. So hopefully everything is good. We've been going for an hour already? Holy. Does not feel like stream has been going for that long. We're just flying by. Also, I saw Fantastic Four this weekend. As a note for stream. Only chat over here has already heard all about Fantastic Four a little bit. It was good. I wasn't, like, blown away. But also, I kind of wasn't expecting to be blown away. So, I'm not really upset that I wasn't, like... My life was not changed by the Fantastic Four movie, but I wasn't expecting it to be. It was solid, and that's all that I could have ever asked for it to be. Still good on your end? That's wonderful to hear. I don't know what YouTube Studio's problem is. And because like it's a mixed bag. Because sometimes when YouTube Studio tells me something's wrong, something really is wrong. Like the last stream, and it was like, I'm not getting audio correctly, and I was like, yes you are, and then I checked stream, and no, it wasn't. It was not getting audio correctly at all, which was actually like a huge issue, and I had to fix it at the start of stream. Oh, you're still alive? No pushing. Bummer, he saw me. Bummer. Did you just see what that other one did? He just fell down here by himself. Why did he do that? Did you see him drop down there? Why did he do that? There's an enemy in Elden Ring that uses that exact pack animation. Am I crazy? Or is that a thing? That animation felt real freaking familiar. Ooh, now why did the plunging attack not work that time? Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god, that is so much curse buildup so fast. Okay, back it up. Okay, we got him that time. Man, knowing that I can just one-shot these guys with the dropping thing is incredible. Yeah, okay, you missed it. One of the, like, Omen guys walked up the stairs, and then for some reason he just, like, walked off the stairs by himself. Not because he, like, aggroed to me, and he just, like, fell. And it looked very silly. Oh my god, that's so much damage. These guys do such a ridiculous amount of damage. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's not get cursed this time, yeah? Let's try locking in on the don't get cursed strategy. Crazy that in all these streams I've never been cursed by a basilisk, and yet that guy, these guys, I could not save myself from. Am I crazy? Where's the path? Oh, it's over here. Where are these guys aggro? Let's go. Dude, come on. Please stop. Okay, just let the buildup go down a little bit. We can just sort of wait. You don't need to rush. No need to rush. No need to rush anything. Just let the curse buildup go down. Just look lovingly into the Leonard set's eyes while the curse buildup goes down. And hope that none of these Omen guys aggro me from out here. Drink some water. Stay hydrated. Me personally, I have not been hydrating enough today compared to my usual. Oh my god, that is so... I'm dead. Are there two of them there? The curse buildup went up instantly. It went from half to full in less than a second. Almost. I don't know if I counted the death there. Oh, I don't even know if I need to go this way for any reason. And this is such a long run back having to deal with all these Omen guys. I feel like I should just try running past everything at this point. It's such a nightmare. Such a nightmare. I mean, that curse build-up built up insanely fast. There must have been another one of the curse guys I just didn't see. They're making the basilisks look bad, bro. But I really feel like I remember there being a shortcut and not having to deal with all of this every single time. But perhaps I'm just delusional and misremembering things. What if we just run past these guys? Just ignore them? Just go, 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 go. Ringed Knight Spear. Just keep going. Just get away from the curse guys. Just keep going. You don't have to deal with the curse guys. Just keep going. Just keep on trucking. Who is talking to me? Who is talk? The wall is talking to me. Oh no, there's a guy up there. Who is that? Is this the same guy again? Fear not the dark, my friend. Apparently the enemies don't aggro over here on this guy. I really wish that worked consistently. Okay, let's just go. Let's just, oh my god, that is so much damage. Holy crap. Okay, heal up to full. Let's just get away from them. Get into the swamp. Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. And there's a bonfire. We're chilling. It's aged incredibly well for an 18-year-old game. Please don't remind me that BioShock is an 18-year-old game. Doesn't open from this side. We're chillin'. We're chillin'. I love these little guys. They're so funny looking to me. Because they don't feel like they are designed to look that small. They look like they're designed to be this size, and then they just scaled them down to the tiny ones. They look so funny. I'm a big fan of the little bug guys. I think they're hilarious. Now, this guy right there, I don't think he's hilarious. In fact, I think he's miserable, and I hate him. Call me the Lex Luthor of the big giant summoner dudes who make a bunch of archers and make my life a living hell. The way I be hating on them. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, what do I do here? I don't know what the intended idea is to deal with these guys that summon the archers. I do remember this section of the DLC, this like swamp area, a little better than the rest of the areas in this DLC. So I know we're vaguely going that direction. And I know isn't there like another one of the summoner guys over this way where I'm going? Which, considering that I'm trying to semi-speed through the DLC so that I can get to Expedition 33, means I really shouldn't be going this way. But I feel like I remember there being something good over here, but also, like, what could be good enough that I would use it? Because we've got fully upgraded weapons, and there's not healing upgrades in the DLC as far as I'm aware. And I don't think that it's going to be a weapon that I would replace the Vort Hammer with up here. Let's leave that guy to pray. He doesn't need to be bothered by a great hammer, you know? I could have sworn there's, like, some big, scary enemy over here. Is it that guy? Is it that guy with, like, the glowing lightning effect over here? Is it this guy? That's just Dragon Slayer armor. Ornstein, what are you doing here? Who let Ornstein go on vacation to the Ringed City? It's just Dragon Slayer armor, but smaller. Okay. Can Can we stop with the blocking, man? Ow. Now, do I have any memory of what this Ornstein is protecting? No. Do I think that it's worth my time and effort? Probably not. Especially not when I die. But now I have to kill him, because I know that he's over here. And it is my obligation. Crazy that we died to this Dragon Slayer armor, but not the actual boss version. Isn't that... That's something. There's something wrong with that, you know? That's not how this game's supposed to work. If this was Elden Ring, they would have put a golden hippo back there. You know what I'm saying? This is like prime golden hippo area. I mean, they literally put a golden hippo in an area that looks kind of like this in Shadow of the Erdtree. There's like the one in Karo's Hidden Grave near all like the water and stuff there. Oh, yes, the white branch bow. Thank goodness. Titanite chunks. Bunch of useless stuff. How are we doing on time? Only an hour and 20. I feel like we're making pretty good progress, but also, like, the distance between Demon Prince and Half-Light is pretty ridiculous. But there's also literally nothing after Half-Light other than Gale, so it's not a huge issue. Alright, Ornstein, round 2. Wow, that does so much damage. Wow, that does so much damage. Crazy that all of his attacks do 60 to 80% of my health bar. I really thought I could roll in time there. Clearly I couldn't, but, you know, I believed. Okay, that has a second hit on it. Go for Charge Heavy to punish that. I was really hoping that was going to stance break him, and clearly it didn't. Ow. There's stamina and health back. Taking our 1. He's going into wing stance. Alright, get owned, Ornstein. Get owned. You didn't stand a chance, buddy. Well, there's his armor. Didn't mean to point down on him. That's kind of rude. He drops his armor set. But it's a gray version of his armor set. Let's at least look at it. We went through the effort to kill him. We might as well put it on. I mean, it looks cool. It's a slick look. The helmet especially looks really cool. Unfortunately, that shit's heavy. So let's switch back to the Leonard armor. What else was he protecting? There's one little item right here. A Titanite scale. That would be useful if I didn't already have an upgraded weapon. But also if I decide that Midir is too difficult without using the weapon that does more damage against him because of the he's from the Abyss. I don't know. That's a question. Do you know, you've used the Artorias Greatsword before. Do you know if it's a strength weapon or not? Stealth mission. Okay, stealth mission failed. We can still 1v1, which is huge. I didn't put up Endure when I went for that charged heavy. So I got owned. Nice. Because I don't know that I actually do want to use it, but like, in case I feel that it is necessary, and I wanted to go like upgrade it or something, I don't want to have like... it's just in case I need to know. Believe it's a strength weapon? Okay. Because we are on a strength build, so like if we're gonna use it, we'd hope to be with the stats on it. How do you even get the Artorias Greatsword? I don't remember how you get it in this game. Oh my god, that is so much damage. That's the first time one of those guys has gotten a whole ass combo off. That's a bummer. Oh, and I think my screen was shaking because of Midir there for a second. Okay, so I think I have come to the conclusion that the purpose of the giant guy in the robe is to stop you from just bum rushing to where Midir is without it being inconvenient. However, I would like to do so, and so he is inconvenient. But also, if you just, like, go around him, he's kind of a non-issue. Which is nice, I suppose. So you're sort of, you trade the Abyss Watcher Soul for it. Okay, well, we haven't used the Abyss Watcher Soul, I don't believe. So. Oh. What did he just say to me? They should have put the magic twigs as a spell in Elden Ring. I love charging heavies. It's my favorite thing. Well, that's not the way to go. Lies of P-ass corner. In the sense that it reminds me of that one spot in the first area in Lies of P where you can see Hotel Krat in the distance. And Jiminy makes a comment about, like, that's Hotel Krat. And then you come back later with one of the cryptic vessels. And you use the check ground emote and you get, like, an item or something. I think it's like a quartz. Maybe it's a Legion caliber. I can't remember. Because I'm a fake fan. I gotta say, I have talked a lot of crap about Endure in the past. In, like, Elden Ring. Endure kind of rips in this game. Kind of really good, actually. Just, like, getting, like, 5 seconds of, like, infinite poise to dunk a medium difficulty enemy's head into the floor feels kind of nice. I gotta say. Big fan. Maybe that's what we should be... Maybe we should be leveling our blue sauce. I don't know if the Artorias Greatsword... Oh, hey, Midir. Hey, over there, friend. Now, I don't remember exactly how... Isn't there, like, a... There's a shortcut, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. I think this is a shortcut, yeah? Yeah, it is. Now, that's what I'm talking about. That's the Dark Souls I know and love right there. Nothing like a shortcut to make you feel better about yourself. We've got 284 souls. You know what? Let's go back to the shrine for a minute and level up a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. Wolf Knight Greatsword. Does appear to be a strength weapon, needs 18 dexterity. Maybe that's what we can focus on. I don't know that I'm actually going to use that weapon.
Very well taken.
But we can at least meet the requirements, or try to meet the requirements for it. In case that I feel like it would be helpful, since I don't really feel like leveling any of my other stats is going to do much of anything for us. Other than maybe leveling blue could be nice. Wolf, Knight, Great Sword is where? Here it is. Okay, and we'll hold off on leveling it up to +5 until we decide we actually maybe want to use it. Nice. Alright, back to the Ring City. Poison Mist. Alright, place your bets now, chat. Are we going to die to Midir's, like, fire flamethrower drive-by situation? Because I don't remember how to avoid it. What do you think? Heads or tails? Frostbite trigger's kind of goated, I gotta say. There's the Dragonhead Great Shield. Hold on, I'm getting a message. Give me a second. Let me see here. Okay. Nothing important. Okay, here he comes. Alright, let's come over here. Okay. Now, how frequently does he do that? Like, if I step to the... Where is Midir? He's over there, okay. Does the fire do lingering damage? It sure does. Okay, but there's, like, safe zones somewhere, right? Like, right back here? Yeah. He's trying to push me! Stop trying to push. No pushing. No pushing. Not nice. Not cool. They give you a ton of Titanite skills in the DLC. Okay, the deer is going by again. Let's try and book it to the next safe zone. I don't know where that is. Oh no, we're dead. Oh, we're so toast. We're alive. I'm goated. I'm goated with the sauce. The sauce, he's goated with it. They said it couldn't be done. They said a quirked up white boy with a little bit of swag couldn't get past Midir first try. They were wrong. The they in this case, of course, was me. Invaded by Dark Spirit Moaning Knight. The moan haunts you. You know, the sort of that kind of deal. Hey, skeleton, can you leave me alone? Thank you. Is that something? The moan haunts you. He's kind of like it's like an alt name for the Goon Knight. Also means if possible, I want to save my endure. Here's Moan Knight. That's not the Velstadt hammer, is it? Or am I just way too Dark Souls pilled? Dark Souls 2 pilled, that is. Alright. The Moan Knight haunts you no longer. It's not me this time. I'm not a moaning knight. I'm pretty sure it's an NPC because we're not embered. I assume there's no way you can get invaded when you're not embered. But I could be mistaken. The moan haunts you. Okay, now I need to figure out where else to go. Also, please correct me if I'm wrong, but every time I play this section, I feel like this is this a reference to something in one of the older games? Like, why do I feel like this is a thing that is in, like, this area, this, like, spiral staircase area is reminiscent of an area in one of the older Souls games? Or am I just, like, truly delusional? The goon haunts you. Or maybe there's, like, another area in some other game that's similar to this? But I swear, every time I play this area, all I can think about is how it feels so familiar to something else. Like, it feels like something else from some other series. And I know not what series that is. I could not tell you. So, you know, delusional or super genius. Take it or leave it. And we can drop right here. Don't remember if or when there's a bonfire in this section. TBH. We simply won't die. Don't clip that when I do die. By the way, that would be not nice. Liar ahead. I'm guessing there was a message like right here at one point that was like treasure ahead or something, and then you jump to your death. The classic Dark Souls gambit. Monster ahead. Monster Head reminds me, there was a tweet, you might have seen this tweet, it kind of blew up yesterday, of this one person who was like, I think the tweet says something like, Monster fucking sucks, and it was a tweet about the Monster energy drink, and everybody was like reading it as in like, you know, not the energy drink, but like monster sex being not great, and people were like dogpiling on this tweet. The first thing I saw of somebody was like, it was a tweet that said, I did not read this the way that it was intended. And so I read it the first time, saw the monster sex idea, but then immediately I was like, what's wrong with the show Monster? It's so good. What do you mean it's overrated trash? Am I crazy? There are people that dislike the show Monster? Then I figured out like 5 minutes later that they were talking about the energy drink. So, you know, I suppose that shows you how much Monster energy drink I consume. That I assumed it was a tweet about psychological thriller anime classic Monster. One of the greatest shows of all time. They truly don't make shows like Monster anymore. Could you imagine a slow burn psychological thriller that's 74 episodes long being released straight weekly? That regularly goes like 10 plus episodes without its main character showing up even once? Could you imagine what I would say the Zoomers, but I am a Zoomer. Could you imagine what the like post-COVID Zoomers would do if they had to deal with a show like that? Anyways, if you haven't watched Monster, you really should. It's like amazing. And also occasionally bad for your mental health, because it's kind of depressing. But, like, it's good. Don't you, like, hit his little paws and then he goes down? Ow. Maybe this strat is you get him to fire breath again and then you punish the fire breath. But you have to knock him down to get the boss fight, if I remember correctly. So, if we want to fight Midir later, we gotta knock him over. I also don't know if it's more damage to hit him in the head. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I thought I remembered knocking Midir off this cliff being really easy. Am I doing something wrong? Probably. Probably I am. I might have to go grab some more water soon. Okay, alright. Yeah, hi, Midir. I know. Because I know that's how, like, the actual fight with Midir works, is that you want to hit him in the head, because hitting him in the limbs does, like, no damage. But I could have sworn getting him to fall over here was, like, really easy. Maybe you're supposed to go to the other side and then he's easy to hit? I don't remember. We have to do it, though, because we need to unlock the fight, and that's how you do it. Ow. Okay, well, now that we're over here, does he move? He leaves. I don't... Him leaving is not good enough, right? You have to actually get him to fall down to get the boss encounter? Correct? This time I'm actually asking for an answer? And not just, like, asking a rhetorical question? Gwyn, give me the item! I know we have to drop from above. Gwyn, please! Gwyn, give it to me! Okay, right there is Half-Light, so we're done, basically. Let's Beyblade! Yeah, you have to knock him down? Okay. Am I missing something, or is it just hitting him over and over again until he falls over? I did remember about this spot where there's like 5 back-to-back illusory walls. Does Midir come back if I go out back here? He sure does. You just have to hit him a lot? Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't forgetting something obvious about how to do this. It's time to bring out the bow. Just start wailing on him. From afar. Uh-oh. That is so cool looking. It hurts, though, like a lot. Is Midir... I was about to say, is Midir the coolest looking dragon they've ever made? And then I remembered Baal the Dread. Is he the second coolest looking dragon they've ever made? I think the answer to this question is yes. And he's so simple. It's not like he doesn't overdo it. It's not over the top or anything. He's just like a solid, perfect little dragon design with the flair of like the abyss crystals all over him. He's just rad. I don't know what else to say. It's not Medeir's fault that they made Bale the Dread have like a exposed. Does Medeir come? Did I say that? Does Medeir what? Okay, well there's him knocked down so we can fight him later. That's the other thing I forget. Is that the closest bonfire to Half-Light? I mean, it's not that far of a distance. And, you know, in an ideal world, we won't have to fight Half-Light multiple times. Because we'll get, like, a person who is hopping on Dark Souls 3 to sandbag his Half-Light so that people don't have to deal with that boss. This is also the part where you're speedrunning to do whatever Covenant stuff you have to do to be Half-Light. To make Half-Light insufferable. Okay. Let's see here. Also, we get to do the dual Colossal Greatsword guy who's up here. It is such a shame you don't get the twin Ultra Greatswords until there's nothing left of this game to do. Fortunately, you already uninstalled DS3 for space. Alright, well, we avoided that Half-Light fight, at least. Alright, let's go back to the Shrine Bonfire, level up. I'll probably go to the restroom, grab some water, and then we will take on Half-Light. And maybe Gale? I don't know. I almost want to just save Gale to do, like, a Gale Medeir Soul of Cinder stream. So that we can just, like, ride high on the peak. You know? As, like, a final little boss rush to finish off Dark Souls 3. Okay, so I'm gonna take us to the Be Right Back screen. Here he is, so you can play the deer game. I'm gonna go to the restroom, grab some water, and then we will do Half-Light, and I'll think about doing Gale. Maybe we'll do, like, a attempt at Gale. Similar to what we did with... What boss was it where we did... Like, similar to what we did with Nameless King, where we did one attempt and then cut stream. Not because I'm too tired or anything, just... I mean, it is a little late, but I think it might be more fun to do Gale, Medeir, and Soul of Cinder as a finale send-off to the trilogy for Dark Souls 3 tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Anyways, I'm gonna go do that. While I'm gone, go grab some water for yourselves or something, and remember to stay hydrated, because I'm not doing it well myself. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, chat. Water obtained. Bathroom braked. Is that anything? Alright, who's ready for Half-Light? Everybody's favorite Dark Souls 3 boss. Me, I'm so excited for Half-Light, me. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. I really don't remember the run back for Half-Light being this long. Maybe I'm just not used to dying to Half-Light. I don't know. I have only played this game twice, so what do I know? At least it's not Champion's Grave Tender. I don't know. Half-Light might be worse. He's not harder. I mean, in theory, anyway. He's not harder. Oh, and the double Colossal Sword guy respawns. That's a little annoying. Leave you be, sir? Yeah, I know. I don't care. The Abyss or whatever. Yeah, don't care. Didn't ask, bro. Alright, what kind of Half-Light are we going to be up against here? Or do you even think there's anybody on Dark Souls 3 running Half-Light in the year of our Lord 2025? Bojangles. His name is Bojangles. And he's wearing the Farum set and has a bow. Oh god, don't tell me this is another guy who's good enough at Dark Souls PvP to dodge a Great Hammer attack 100% of the time. I will just face tank an arrow to hit you. I don't care. Half-Light can't heal, right? Okay, where did you come from, man? I cannot believe his name is Bojangles. Rival to the Zaxby's streamer in front of you. Please just let me hit you with the goddamn Great Hammer, man. Come on. The ad is not helping at all. In fact, he's making things considerably worse. I gotta say, our Half-Light being a bow user who's running away from me the whole fight is definitely not going to help Half-Light's rankings. I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you, it's not gonna help. Our damage is great, though, for what it's worth. Also very funny that he's in the Dark Souls 2 set. Something poetic about that, too. Fucking Bojangles, dude. Bojangles. I can't stop laughing at the name Bojangles. This is the funniest possible outcome for Half-Life. He's literally not even trying to shoot me with the arrows anymore. He's just running away now. Oh my god, why is the running attack on the freaking Great Hammer so bad? It's just, it's abysmal dog shit. It's such a bad, kind of, maybe this version of it is a sweeping attack? Nope, it sure isn't. And his bow does 2 damage when it hits me. There we go. Can I give him a bow? Thank you. Thank you for the honorable dual bow, Jangles. Oh, man. Oh, that is incredible. You can't make that shit up, man. You really can't. Bojangles, dude. I actually can't believe that shit. I really cannot believe that. Okay. Alright. Okay. Bojangles. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Anyways, Half-Light is in What Were They Thinking? I mean, what were they thinking? You know, that's really all I have to say. But... Oh, man. Oh, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. This is why we record this shit, man. This is what it's all about. Oh my god. That is... Oh. Oh my god. Bojangles in the Farum set with a bow build that did like 2 damage. So it just resulted in him running away and rolling from Great Hammer attacks to try and stay alive. Oh my god. What an incredible moment. That might be the highlight of the whole Dark Souls 3 playthrough right there. I truly can't believe that. Princess. Oh. Oh man. Oh my god. I'm still laughing. I'm sorry if it feels like I am overdoing the how funny this is. I really can't explain why this is so funny to me, but it truly is. Oh my god, that is truly incredible. Fucking Bojangles. Oh man, just it's like it's every compounding factor. The one, it's the previous, like the Silent Hill and Monster Hunter streams Zaxby's bit. It's the fact that the name is a pun. It's the fact that of all the people to be queuing to play as Half-Light in 2025, it's a guy using a bow build whose name is Bojangles. It's the fact that it's the Dark Souls 2 armor set. God, truly incredible. Sorry to talk over this cutscene, I guess, but no, I don't know where that came from. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh, what a cool fucking shot. Oh, this game is so awesome. Why does this happen with every woman I talk to? Oh, no wonder Bojangles didn't want me to come up here. Oh man, and to think I was so worried that not ending the stream by beating Gale would cause it to end on a low note. And then in comes Bojangles to alleviate all my fears. Alright, we're gonna level up. I think we're gonna give Gale 1 try. And then I think I'm probably gonna call it. It's been about 2 hours. I like to do at least 2 hours. We'll try and beat Dark Souls 3 next stream, which shouldn't even really be that long. Depending on how long it takes us to beat Midir, since I've never fought Midir. I will try and look up how to get to the Midir boss room so I don't have to fumble around and figure that out for the first time on stream. I might go get the healing items depending on how bad this one time goes against Gale. Assuming we don't beat him on the first try, but I don't want to beat him on the first try. Last time I played this game, I beat him on the first try, and I was sad about it.
Help me, please. The Red Hood is come to eat us.
The Red Hood.
Eat our dark soul.
Our dark souls. Tri-finger butthole.
Eleanor.
Does Soul of Cinder not have a cutscene? God, Dark Souls 3 sucks. We did it. We beat Dark Souls 3. Okay. Am I, like, misremembering what causes the Gale fight to start? Kind of thought you just, like... Oh, there you go. Okay. I had to walk a little bit further. Hey, look, it's the Red Hood.
What? Still here? Hand it over, that thing, your dark soul. For my lady's painting.
Alright, here we go. Gale time. Wow, he has a lot of health. Maybe I just don't do a lot of damage. Yeah, that is a lot of health. I don't remember, Gale is all one health bar, right? Or am I misremembering? And he has, like, cutscenes at, like, different health thresholds. A la, like, Consort Radon. I'm gonna guess we can punish this with heavy? Indeed we can. Nice. Ow. Stagger. Oh, that was not a riposte. I thought that was a full stagger. I guess it wasn't. Really looked like one, but maybe he just has a really, really short riposte window and it was one. Ow, that's on me. Oh, it was so buffered. Holy crap. Okay. Yes, I think it is one health bar. Oh, you said it. Yeah. Confirmed it when I got the cutscene.
Is this the blood?
Bloodborne reference?
The blood of the dark soul.
Dude, the freaking music. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. Okay, Sir Gideon Ofnir. Well, they really actually, I forgot they come back. They really is Sir Gideon Ofnir. The all-knowing. A tarnished can never become Lord. How am I not dead? Actually incredible stuff. Ow. It's on me. His attacks are a lot more delayed than I remember them being. That sucks. Heal. Uh-huh. Are the skulls in this fight a reused asset from Bloodborne? Because they look like a lot like the skulls from... There's a spell in Bloodborne, and also there's some of the attacks that Marta Ligarius has that look extraordinarily similar. Oh, I'm out of flasks? I was like, oh, we're doing really good, and then I saw that I had no flasks left. Okay. That's not going to take too many tries, I don't think. I just need to get a little more used to his moveset. And as tempted as I am to do it tonight, I think that is unwise. That'll take maybe a few more tries. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. It also, there's a very real chance I will off-stream go get the other Undead Bone Shards. I don't really care about the one extra flask. I mean, maybe it's nice. Just to have the better healing. Anyways, great stream. Legendary moment with Bojangles. A truly legendary moment for this stream. We will pick up hopefully sometime tomorrow. Probably around the same time. I am very dedicated to finishing this game because I want to play Expedition 33 so bad, you don't understand. I'm okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for getting close to the mic last stream. I said I wouldn't do that again. But I really want to play Expedition 33. I'm so excited about it. I don't really know how doing it on stream is going to go. I don't really know how long that game is. I don't know how long the streams are going to be. So it might be like a lot of parts to go through the whole game. We'll see. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just be like finding any excuse to stream, even if there's background noise picked up on the mic, just because I can't hear it, just to play the game. We'll see. But next stream, we will start with Gale and take out Gale. We will then do probably the bulk of the stream on taking out Midir for the first time ever that I've fought Midir. I've only ever done like maybe 1 or 2 tries against Midir ever. And then we will end the stream, us presuming that it does not take us like 7 hours to beat Midir. Then we will beat Midir, and then we will finish the stream by beating Soul of Cinder and getting one of the endings. I don't know if there's trophies for the endings, and then maybe I should do an ending I haven't done before. I don't remember, or I don't even remember if there's multiple endings. I'm pretty sure there is. Anyways, that's the plan. Next stream, Slave Knight Gale, Dark Eater Midir, Soul of Cinder, and we finish the Dark Souls trilogy. We play Expedition 33, and then we come back for Bloodborne, and then I consider if instead of doing the other games, if I'm just gonna stop. But also, I don't know if there's much. It depends, I guess, on what the timing looks like after Expedition 33 is done. Because I want to play Silent Hill, you know, on stream. And so, depending on how much time is left until Silent Hill comes out, because there's not really another big stream game. I'm trying to think if there's another big stream game other than, hopefully, I know I say this every stream, but more than in the past, it's truer now than it ever has been for the last 3 months. Xenoblade should be back soon, because Misfit and I got prepped for a discussion. We should be having the discussion sometime this week, and then after that, it'll probably be us on stream, both me and him, doing those every once in a while as well. So, that's the plan. Do all the things, like the subscribe and video the video, you know? Thanks for hanging out. Remember to stay hydrated. Watch out for Bojangles. And don't you dare go hollow. Yeah, one day I'll play Armored Core. That could be something to do on stream if there's enough time in between Expedition 33 and Silent Hill. Or if Silent Hill, or maybe after Silent Hill. I don't know. I don't think there's any other games after Silent Hill this year that I want to stream, unless I'm forgetting something. So, maybe then Armored Core has a spot. I don't know. Don't go hollow. Stay hydrated.